بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم صوموا لرؤيته وافطروا لرؤيته فإن غب عنكم فأكملوا عدة شعبان 30 متفق عليه واللفظ للبخاري. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, fast upon its sighting and stop fasting upon its sighting. And if it's hidden from you, then complete the 30 days of Sha'ban. This hadith is reflecting what we witnessed last night, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is asking that we go and we observe the ru'ya, the sighting of the new crescent. So many times we get into a lot of details as to how things should be. But sometimes Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam simplifies it for us and he says, this is what you need to do. Don't overcomplicate it. Inshallah, there's some other ahadith that are coming in which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is more explicit than already right now. But in this hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, Sumu li ru'yatihi. Fast when you sight it. And waftaru li ru'yatihi. And when you sight it again, you need to stop fasting. So from month to month, every month is going to be upon its sighting. So if you sight the crescent, we would be fasting, and if we don't sight it, then we will not be fasting. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right after that, he said that if for some reason you were not able to sight it, if it was hidden from you, then complete the 30 days of Sha'ban. And inshallah, this is one of the hadith, and then there's some hadiths that are coming after it, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he made the deen very clear that this is a universal deen. It cannot be something that people with some technological advancement would be able to follow it, but then others without that technology might not be able to follow it. So many times when we are trying to use our advancement in implementing certain elements of deen, many times we have to remind ourselves that the rest of the world might not even have that technology. They might not even have access to that information. So how are they supposed to exercise it? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made it where it does not matter what type of advancement one group or one part of the world has, the other part of the world has or not, it does not matter. Everyone at every time throughout, all the way till the Day of Judgment, will be able to exercise and practice every element of our deen without any hindrance, without anything that we're dependent on something else. That, oh, we're not able to do this because of this. No, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made everything so easy. All the times of the salah is based off of the solar system. And all the other ibadat, when it comes to the months, the starting, the ending, the days, the fixing of the days, all that is based off of the lunar system. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions in the Quran many times that the sun and the moon, they are designed for bihusban, for calculations. That they have their own specific calculations that it does not deviate from. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created that system, and that system is running, and that system will be perfect all the way till the Day of Judgment. And that is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that the sun, it does not move. If you think about it, like throughout the entire system, the way it is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in a hadith that every night, whenever the sun sets, it goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and asks permission that, Ya Allah, do I have your permission to rise again? And Allah says, rise again. And then one day, which would be right before the Day of Judgment, that is mentioned in the Quran and in the signs of the major signs of the Day of Judgment, that the sun, we would go and ask Allah, Ya Allah, do I have permission to rise? Allah will say, no, you do not have permission to rise. Go back where you came from. And that's when the sun will rise from the west. And this is that same system that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. So a lot of times we might think that we're doing ourselves a big favor by using the technology, but a lot of times we are actually messing with a perfect system. And this is, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about the system of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you need to go out, you need to look for the moon, and when you see it, you fast, and when you don't see it, you don't fast. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to keep the deen the way it's meant to be. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to exercise the simplicity of this deen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to understand the wisdoms behind these miraculous words of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to exercise this blessed month of Ramadan and make the best of it. Subhanallah bihamdih.